Hey there, Christine here with replenishher.com. Let's talk about graduation. It is a really exciting weekend coming up, or maybe a couple weekends from now. You've worked really, really hard and you're finally here. You don't have to do any more classwork. You don't have to worry about tests or exams. You have finally finished and you are just ready to have a break. However, there is the added component of all of the conversations you are about to have at graduation parties, summer vacations, going home to visit the family, and they all want to know what's next. What job do you have lined up? Where are you going to be living? Are you moving back home in with your parents? How are you going to do this whole adult financial thing? The questions they feel just completely uh, interrogating. Like you just don't know already, and you feel subject to having these conversations over and over and over again, and it's just this added stressor. So this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about why those questions are not helpful. You don't have to feel hostage to having these conversations as much as it's the correct and polite thing to do to answer questions that your family is asking. In this video, I'm going to go over why you don't necessarily have to go into all of that detail, why these questions aren't really the right questions to be asking in the first place, and how to get out of these conversations in a way that doesn't create a lot of conflict. So here's, first of all, my 2 cents. Just because you don't have the answers to these questions to the way you feel you're supposed to at this point in your life doesn't mean anything about you succeeding or failing right now. So much of our life, we've been taught that there's this particular plan in place that we need to follow in order to be successful. We got to graduate high school. We got to get into a good college. We got to graduate that college, have a job lined up, immediately have an apartment, and be financially successful, meet the love of our life, get married, have kids, blah, 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 blah. And it's just this overwhelming feeling of these are the correct milestones that I have to follow, when in fact, what I know from my work as a therapist and my own personal life, everybody's story is so different. And the fact of the matter is, your worth is not tied into you hitting these life milestones in this correct way. The more important question that you should be asking yourself, and that I wish other people were asking you, is what gets you excited? What are you passionate about? What are the things that you find of value in your life? And how do you continue to make choices, behaviors, and people that help reinforce that? I think a lot of the time when we get lost, we don't have the direction. It's when we are positioned in an environment that's completely outside of our value system and who we really authentically are. So here's just 3 strategies for these difficult conversations that you may be facing in the near future. I'm going to first go over the brief response. This is where, if you feel comfortable, you don't have to do this, but if you feel comfortable, you can quickly answer the questions that they're asking in a way that you're not then feeling like you have to explain your whole life story of why you don't have the answer. You can say something like, I have a few ideas in mind about what I want to do, but I'm still exploring the best options for this new chapter in my life. Thanks so much for asking. And then you can redirect it by asking them something about themselves. That way, people love to talk about themselves, and you don't have to sit in this hot seat of talking about something that just makes you feel anxious. The second thing you can do is set a boundary. If they are persistent in having this conversation, or maybe they're the type of person that wants to give you a whole bunch of 2 cents about what to do next, you can say, I appreciate your concern and for sharing your thoughts, but I feel completely capable of figuring these next steps out for myself. I will definitely ask you for help and support if I need it. Period. You don't have to keep explaining. If you are then with a family member or friend that still doesn't respect that boundary, here's your third tip. is creating an exit strategy. I literally have my clients do this sometimes for difficult family get-togethers where they know they might be in a situation where boundaries aren't respected. Come up with a plan in mind ahead of time of how to get out of these conversations. You can be first direct and say to them, something like, I'm so sorry, but these questions and advice that you're giving me are just making me feel more anxious about something I'm already stressed about. I would really prefer to have a conversation about something else. And then bring up a different topic. Have a topic in mind that would feel comfortable to talk about. If that feels too direct and too abrasive, it's okay to lie. It's okay to have a white lie of saying something like, I'm so sorry, I have to go to the bathroom right now. Or I'm so sorry, I have an appointment at this time. I'm so sorry to cut our conversation short. Yes, it's a white lie. Yes, that's not great. But once again, you don't owe an explanation to everybody about every little thing that's going on in your personal life and world. So in conclusion to this very long video, I want you to know that it's okay to not know. It's okay to be inside of a period in life where you just feel lost and you just feel like you don't have the direction that you are wanting and longing for. I think that there's not a lot of places in life that people invite this messiness. And what I want to do is invite for you a place where you can process this uncertainty in a way that feels both empowering and comforting. And so if you haven't given counseling a try, I would really encourage it, because what I have found is that it can be really beneficial when you are in this kind of life season and just have no idea where to go, what to do, and feeling like you have nobody to really talk to about it. You can contact me directly through my site, www.replenishher.com/contact. There is a form on there where you can ask me any questions, as well as request a free phone consultation with either myself or one of my other therapists. Thank you so much for watching this video. Happy graduation. Go enjoy it. You deserve it. You worked really hard. Try to be present inside of it this weekend. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.